Girl, who you talking to? Gizmo, come here. Come here. Good boy. Come on. Come, good boy. Come back, Gizmo. Hey. Come here, Gizmo. Gizmo. Come here. Come here. That's our theme song. Hey, y'all. It's Friday. It's Friday. Finally, we made it to Friday. To all of the people that work, today is it. It is the start of the weekend. Here in California, we are about to go back on lockdown as of tomorrow night, I think. The curfew will be from 10 to 5 o'clock in the morning. So you're not to be out on the street between 10 p.m. and 5 o'clock in the morning unless you are an essential worker on your way to work, going home from work, or whatever, because I guess the cases are back high again here in California, but in the county that I live in, but a lot of counties in California are going through the same thing. So it's starting up again, y'all. So you got to be careful. So hey Chester, hey Moth Mama, hey Crush, Auntie Wheels, Candice, Angie. How y'all doing? As our Timothy Blaine says, how y'all doing today? Well, I don't sound like him, but that's his little song that he sings. Today we're just gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about. There's no specific. Oh, Chester says, so don't be traveling to no booty calls. Well, if you do, you got to get there early. You got to leave early, and you got to stay all night. You can't go and then, you can't go on that late night tip. You can't be out there going at night. So you gonna go. You just have to go early and spend the night and then leave the next morning. So that's how you got to do that. You can't just go and not stay. You did the hair wrap. You can't. Oh, I did the hair wrap. You kindly showed me. I look cute as hell. Oh, go Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. So Angie is getting the party started. She said, how can Mary Beth be renting a house that was for sale? Gizmo, what are you eating? How we know the house was up for sale? How do you know that the house was up for sale? No more magic for that confused little girl. She bothered me before, but now I'm disgusted. I am confused. Yeah, I have a question. Let's talk about this whole Santa Claus and parents lying to their children philosophy. Now, I grew up during an era of, you believed in Santa until you got old enough to not believe. Okay. Um, if it was something good at the end of that, I can't say that my mother, because I was raised by a single parent, I can't say that my mother was lying to me because something good came from the end of, that lie. So I didn't care. When I did get old enough to realize, the whole story of Santa Claus and in the whole situation, I never looked at it like my mother lied to me because it was such a great experience. And for me, we lived in an apartment. So my mom had to, tweak the story a little bit because, we didn't have a chimney. I was very concerned as a child that, we don't have a chimney. How is Santa going to get in? And of course, my mom had, her little story that her and Santa, worked some things out and he's going to come through the door. So I don't have to worry about not having a chimney and, being upset because maybe people that I knew that lived in homes had chimneys and, we didn't. So Santa still made it to the house. We still put the cookies out in the whole 9 yards. And I continue the same story for my children because, they grew up in an apartment and we lived on the third floor. And so I had devised this plan. The apartment that we lived on the top floor. I had devised improvised the story and was like Santa land on the roof and in the complex. He don't have to come down the chimney. He's gonna, land the sleigh on the roof and he gonna do what he got to do and then he gonna take off and, keep going from there. And, my kids were fine with the idea of Santa landing on the roof of the apartment complex that we lived on. They left cookies for him. We did that. And when they got old enough to realize we shop it, we tell you what we want, it ain't Santa, they didn't care. They never looked at me like you lied. You liar. I never looked at my mother like she was a liar. I looked at her like this is something special that she wanted me, like millions of other children, to enjoy. I'm like, are you looking for childhood trauma? You want childhood trauma? Because there are children out here who are really being traumatized by their parents, like real life trauma. So Santa Claus ain't nothing. And to say that Santa Claus, that her parents lying to her about Santa was one of the worst traumas that ever happened to her as a child. Kelby, it ain't nothing wrong with Kelby. It's something wrong with Mary Beth. Kelby ain't the problem. Mary Beth is the problem. She is definitely the problem. Because if you're traumatized by your parents telling you the story of Santa, then you're the one with the issues, not the child. You know, this whole thing about, oh, I don't want my daughter sitting on some stranger's lap telling him the secrets, and Santa breaking into your house. Girl, you even making Santa Claus negative? How do you even turn Santa Claus into a predator? Santa is something that all little kids enjoy. If you don't want your child to sit on Santa's lap, he can stand next to Santa. He don't have to sit in. I've seen a lot of people not want their children to actually sit in Santa's lap. They can stand next to Santa and tell him the secrets. They don't have to sit in his lap. But to take these things from your child makes me look at you and wonder, like, what happened to you as a child? Something had to have happened to you to, just take all of the goodness away from it. Eventually, kids grow up and realize, okay, so it ain't no Santa Claus. That was just something my parents did to make me happy. The Tooth Fairy, all the Easter Bunny, all of that kind of stuff is just things that our parents did to bring joy into our lives, things that they did to make us happy. There is no pain behind those type. I don't even want to call them a lie. There's no pain. There was no pain and trauma behind me finding out that there was not a real Tooth Fairy, because I got money from that. I didn't care that the Tooth Fairy didn't really exist. I wasn't looking anyway. I was looking for money. And after you get a certain age, you don't care about Santa. You care about them presents. Kids don't care about Santa Claus on the real. They care about the presents. But to make this whole thing evil and sinister, and it hurt me deeply when I found out that my parents lied to me. Like, girl, you're mentally ill. You are. When I heard that, I was like, huh? So you're hurt behind the fact that your parents tried to make you happy. Your parents did probably everything to make you happy, but when you found out that there was no real Santa Claus, you said that they deceived you and lied to you. And I would rather tell my daughter the truth. Okay. Dorothy said my daughter figured it out at 3. She said that Mommy, Santa has the same wrapping paper as you. Well, my kids didn't figure it out until they were 6 or something. I mean, but they were just so happy for Christmas and, everything that we did around Christmas, that even when they did figure out that I was Santa, they still wanted the whole Christmas experience. They still wanted it. Kids want that. They, their friends have it. They talk about it at school. It's just part of growing up. It's like, I look at you. Are y'all millennials? Like, y'all are destroying everything. I am so glad that I grew up in the time that I did, because we were a lot happier. It's like some of you are just, you want to be depressed. You want childhood trauma. You want all these bad things to have happened to you so you can say, oh, I was so abused. My childhood was so traumatic. I fell and my mother didn't lick my wounds. So I had the most horrible parent in the world. I heard a young girl say that growing up for her was so traumatic because her mother had to work outside of the home and she felt abandoned because her mother went to work. What? Your mother was working, providing a living for you. So your grandmother had to take care of you while your mother was at work. You felt abandoned because your mother had to work. I'm like, sometimes, do you guys think about what you're saying? Like, you want to be traumatized. You want to be, like, it's a badge of honor for you to be traumatized and used as a child. You wear that as some type of badge of honor. Instead of saying, I had a great childhood. My mother worked outside of the home when I was young. Don't most mothers? I mean, when I hear things like that, it just irks my soul. Because why do you want to be unhappy? Why do you want to look at normal situations and turn them toxic? Now it's toxic to sit on Santa Claus's lap. It's toxic to tell Santa Claus your secrets because he's gonna break it. It's toxic to tell your child about Santa Claus breaking into your house at night unwanted. No, the kids want him to come. They want him to break in. I don't understand you. I just don't understand this generation of people who want to be in bondage. You want to be hurt. If you haven't been hurt, if you haven't been abused, if you haven't been neglected, you will make it up in your mind that it did happen to you. And you wear it as a badge of honor. Who wants to be hurt and abused? Who wants that? Who wants to wear that as some type of badge of honor? Why? Why do you want to do that? Why do you turn everything negative? Everything is negative. Santa Claus is negative? Telling your child about the Easter Bunny is negative? I don't get it. Alan said, my father was in the Navy, overseas a lot. Mom did it all, and grandma helped. Yeah, the joys. I mean, gosh, I just don't understand people who, want to take all the fun out of being a kid because your children grow up so fast. It's like if you blink your eye, they're a teenager. You blink again and they're adults. So why can't you make their childhood while they're young? Why can't you make that fun? Instead of thinking that everything they do or everyone they come in contact with is going to hurt them. Yeah, of course, you want to be careful with your kids. You want to tell them that there are people out there that can hurt you. You do want to tell your kids certain things, but it's like, gosh, don't put your kids in a state of frenzy where they are afraid of everything. And the one thing that really gets me is her constantly saying that Kelby is special needs. You're special needs. You don't know what it's like to have a special needs child. My child is special needs. She's special needs. But see, I'm going to tell her the truth because she's special needs. I mean, this child is going to grow up thinking that she's special needs. I mean, that's all she hears in the home. And I really have not seen anything that Kelby does that is different from any 4-year-old. 4-year-olds throw tantrums. 4-year-olds are inquisitive. 4-year-olds ask a million questions. 4-year-olds break things. 4-year-olds get into things. That's part of being a 4-year-old. It's part of being a child. And she seems extremely smart. Very, very smart. This is a very smart child. She can have a conversation. She is extremely articulate. She has sentence structure. She asks questions. She's inquisitive. I don't see her as special needs. I really don't. Because I don't see just because a child throws a tantrum as special needs. I see her as any other 4-year-old. But you have a mother that wants you to be special needs so bad that she's drumming that into your brain. You're special needs. You're sleeping in this bed because you're special needs. You have to do this because you're special needs. You don't understand that because you're special needs. And the mama can't even keep up with her lives. I first started watching her, she was saying, oh, Kelby don't like toys. She don't know how to play with toys. She doesn't even understand the concept of toys. I've seen Kelby nurture a baby doll. I've seen her play with toys and everything. I thought she didn't understand how to play with toys. I thought she didn't understand toys. I thought, oh, well, she uses things around the house. Instead of playing with toys, she uses other things around the house. All kids do that. Toilet tissue rolls, paper towel rolls, pots, pans, dishes, everything to a small child becomes a toy. Everything. Boxes, because they have imagination. So just because they don't play with their regular toys all the time, because they go in and pick up a toilet tissue roll and, it's a magic wand or a telescope or something, that does not mean that they don't understand what regular toys are. That's just how kids are. They will find anything to play with. A toothbrush could be a toy to them. They're a child. That's what they do. All kids do that. And is her situation with her child weirds me out. Like, have you never been around other kids? You were a child. Don't you remember doing the same thing? No, this time she shaved her head because the little girl was at the groomer's shop where she works, her business. The little girl was there with her. And she said that the little girl picked up some scissors at the place and cut her own hair. And then she took the clippers and cut off the girl the rest of her hair at the groomers with the dog clippers. That's what happened the last time. And I really believe that a lot of this stuff she's just doing for attention. She knows that that kind of stuff will get views. It will get attention. Like you shaved your daughter's head where you shave the dogs. The same way she takes those dogs and just cut off all their hair because, she in her thing, she takes care like matted. That's her thing on YouTube, to shave down the matted dogs. So you did the same thing to your baby as you do to those matted dogs. You sat her on the same table that you shaved the dog on. You sat her up there and shaved her head with the same instruments that you use to shave the dogs. And y'all looking, her subscribers are looking at that like, oh yeah, yeah, oh, you such a great mother. You so sweet. Oh, you love her so. Ain't no way in hell I would shave my child head at the dog groomer's place. If I am going to fix her hair, trust and believe we would have fixed it when we got home. But see, just like Kelby got hold to them scissors at the dog groomer's place, she could get hold to something else that she shouldn't. So you taking her down to your place of business and you're not watching her, you're not supervising her. So she was able to get a pair of scissors and cut her hair before you even saw what was going on. That's next. You sitting there with her and let her cut her hair. You sitting there. You're with her. The dog groomer thing, the place is only so big. You didn't see your daughter pick up a pair of scissors and cut her hair all the way down to the scalp. You didn't see that? You didn't see that? That's not. You brought her to your place of business. She was able to get hold to a pair of scissors and cut her hair. And you didn't see it. So what if she had picked up those same scissors and fell on them? And I'm going to tell you this. Glad Kelby ain't my grandchild. Because if I saw you putting my grandchild on the dog groomer's table and cutting all her hair off and then uploading that and putting it for the whole world to see, you have a problem with me. You would have a major problem with me. And I would have videotaped that. Where's Kelby's grandparents on her dad's side? Where's her dad? Why is he not watching these videos? Because I saw that she tried to justify putting Eli in that crate thing up under the stairs. Oh, Eli is crate trained, so he can, he goes, yeah, it's fine for your dog to be crate trained. My dog is crate trained also, but the crate is big enough for him to get up, stand up, move around, shake, stretch all the way out. Eli couldn't even stretch in that small space. The only thing he can do is get in there and lay down. That small space under the stairs is not big enough for that dog. That space is a space for a dog maybe Gizmo size. And I'm like, what is wrong with you, girl? You got to lock up everybody. You lock the dog up. You lock the baby up. The baby can't get out at night. And I don't understand. I don't understand that either. Why you guys live in a home that has a security system on it? Why does Kelby still have to sleep locked up at night? Why? You have a security system on your front and back door. When you get ready to go to sleep at night, don't you arm your security system? So if any doors or windows open, the alarm will go off. And she said, "Oh, well, I need 10 hours of sleep at night to be able to function." No parent gets 10 hours of sleep at night. You forfeit your 10 hours of sleep when you have a child. You get the sleep that your child gives you. You don't get 10 hours of sleep. I'm retired and I don't sleep 10 hours. If Gizmo wakes up in the middle of the night, or if he has to go to the bathroom or anything, I get up, let him out. He may wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and want to use the bathroom. I get out the bed, let him out, bring him back in the house. Sometimes he'll want to get a drink of water or whatever. I let him get a drink of water, and then I put him back in his crate, and then I get back in my bed. I don't sleep 10 hours. So you lock your child up in some contraption so you can get 10 hours of sleep at night. So she won't bother you until you get up in the morning and let her out. I don't understand that. I don't. I don't get it. It's gonna make me get it. And all y'all mad. This woman is, I don't understand. I don't get it. Yeah, that's what I sleep. I sleep a good 5 or 6 hours. Good 5, 6 hours, and I usually get up. 10 hours? Girl, you act like you out here doing hard labor. SW said an autistic child does not like change and would be acting out after an abrupt move like MB just made. That, I'm sorry. I have not seen that child act in any way like a child that is autistic. Now, she may be on the spectrum, she may be mildly autistic or something, but to me, she looks like a regular 4-year-old. She is inquisitive, her imagination works. She is highly verbal. She talks her little head off. But what's going to be interesting is when she goes to school and the teachers tell her there's nothing wrong with Kelby. So how is she going to force the teachers to believe that she's special needs? Because they have a criteria. The school has a criteria that it goes by. So Kelby won't have the mama at the school coaching her. Kelby is going to go to school if he's going to excel, and that whole special needs thing is going to be thrown out the window. What is she going to do then? And I noticed that she did finally change the GoFundMe. She had to change the GoFundMe from help us go to the Mayo Clinic to now help us deal with Kelby's whatever she's saying is wrong with her stomach. So y'all can continue paying for her medical bills. Because see, with the whole thing with the Mayo Clinic, the jig is up. The Mayo Clinic didn't find anything. So she had to change, she had to change the GoFundMe, the title on the GoFundMe, she had to change that to something else. Because she went to the Mayo Clinic and that didn't work out. But the GoFundMe is still there. I think it has like $15,000 or $16,000 to help her pay for some medical bills that are like $200 a month. I just went and got my medicine from Kaiser. It was like $40 for 3 prescriptions, $45. I still have a couple of things that I have to pick up. So maybe every month my prescriptions probably come up to $100 a month. But I don't have a GoFundMe. Help me pay for my thyroid meds. And you have 200,000 subscribers on YouTube and you can't pay for your daughter's medicine? I don't understand that. I don't get it. She's mad that people aren't donating as much. Doesn't she know they're right? Don't she know what people are going through right now? You have a $16,000 nest egg. You have some you don't have. I bet you the majority of people that follow her don't have $16,000 in their bank account. You done got your kind, girl. Yeah, she has 200,000 subscribers on her. Yes, we talking about the same person. She has 2 channels. So her main channel has 200,000 subscribers. So she's making some good money from YouTube. And she done scammed people out of $16,000. Because I don't understand why you cannot pay for your child's medicine. And she still has that formula up on the GoFundMe. Why is your daughter drinking formula and you getting up every morning making pancakes, oatmeal, you making chicken nuggets, you making sure she has a protein, a carb, a fruit, and she not getting nutrients from that? She still got to drink formula that costs $500? I already looked it up. Juffy614 said, look up Mary Beth on Social Blade. You will see her YouTube money. Last time I looked, it was $17K a month from her main channel. So she's making 17 at least. That's when they put those numbers up there, though, they are an estimate. So at least 17. So we'll give her $12,000 a month. If you make $12,000 a month, you shouldn't be begging people for nothing. You making $12,000 a month. That house, the rent shouldn't be more than $2,000. It shouldn't be. But I can't, she's not saying like how many bedrooms it is. It's at least 3 because Kelby has a room. She's got a room, and she said that she has an office space. So that's at least 3 bedrooms right there. So you bringing home at least $12,000 a month plus the money that you get from your dog grooming situation, and you can't pay for your daughter's medical. You can't pay that? Why? Why you can't? You only got one child and one dog, and you got a car note. So why? Why can't you? What you doing with your money? You said that you don't drink and you don't do drugs and stuff. So where's your money going? It's got to be going somewhere. Because if you making that kind of money, Crush say she gonna cook contaminated pig slop. The kitchen is gorgeous. The stove, the stainless steel appliances, the refrigerator. I ain't never seen anybody write on their refrigerator though. Like, that's tacky. Who writes on their refrigerator? Who writes notes and stuff on their refrigerator? That just seems so tacky to me. I wouldn't want anybody to come over my house and I have all this written on my refrigerator. Like, I don't even like magnets and all of that kind of stuff on the refrigerator. When my kids were little, it was okay. I tolerated it then, but my kids are grown. It's just me and my husband, and you're not gonna write all over my stainless steel refrigerator. You're not gonna do that. The house is you could tell the house is empty because there's still echo all over the house. One chair in the living room or in the family room or whatever there was. It was like one chair and the Christmas tree. That was all I saw. So the house still has that echoey sound because she doesn't have any rugs on the floor or any furniture to, take off that echo. Girl, I know these comments gonna be crazy. When I go back and read them, I know I'm gonna be dying laughing. Somebody said they just checked and it was 39,000. I just checked and it said estimate 30.9K earnings last month. I mean, her videos do get a lot of views because she has those thumbnails that make you want to click on the video, like, you know, these matted dogs and stuff. Like, I can't watch I can't watch her dog grooming channel. For one, I didn't the couple of videos that I did watch, I didn't like the way she, you know, she was just kind of too aggressive with the dogs and stuff. So I didn't really like, I don't know. Plus, I don't know. I don't want to see dogs getting shaved and stuff like that. It's not really clickbait because shaving she is actually shaving the dogs. So it's not clickbait. She just, you know, it's just she just sensationalized the she just sensationalizes the dogs. Oh, and I want to talk about one other thing, and that's the forced affection that she made a video about. And I've read a lot of articles about, you know, the whole forced affection situation. And normally they're not talking about the child's biological parents. They're normally talking about in situations where your child, you know, is the holiday season. You take your child to the grandparents' house. The child don't want to kiss Auntie Bertha because she got whiskers or whatever. It was more on the line of not forcing your children to, you know, kiss other people or forcing them to hug other people in situations where your child doesn't want to do it. You know, it's fine to tell your child, okay, well, you know, you don't have to. If you don't want to kiss Aunt Bertha, don't kiss her. If her breath stinks, stay away from her. But not in situations where it's your own child. I have never heard of anyone saying or telling their child, oh, I'm tired right now. I don't want to hug you. What? I would never tell a little kid, if a little kid asked me, if a little random child was like, can I hug you? I would hug them. I'm not going to say no. You know, if the parent is there, I'll be like, is it okay? Your baby asked me for a hug. I'm going to hug your child. I've never ever seen a mother say that I have told my child that, no, I don't feel like hugging you right now, or I'm tired, I can't hug you. You want your child to have abandonment issues? I don't understand it. But maybe we're just different. Maybe I grew up with so much love and around so much love that I can't fathom a mother to child like that. I can't. I can't fathom it. And no one is going to make me believe that that's normal, because it's not. And the majority of people who are on her channel telling her that's normal, you're not treating your children like that. You're not locking your child up at night. You don't do it. Even if your child was special needs, you wouldn't lock your child up in a situation where they couldn't get out at night. You would fix the house to suit the child, not fix the child to suit the house. That's why we put alarms on doors so that people can't get in or out. There's no reason for Kelby to be sleeping in that cage. And I'm going to call it a cage. I'm going to keep calling it a cage. I know it's some type of special needs bed, but it looked like a cage to me. No, if you blocked, you can still watch their videos. You just can't comment. Your comment just won't show up. But you can still see them on YouTube. But I did read somewhere that it be some kind of way that a content creator can block you from their channel, but I haven't figured that out. So when I block people, they are blocked from commenting. I can't see the comment. They can still come into the chat, but I won't see their comments because they've been blocked. But even if she does block you from her channel, all you gotta do is just get you another email and you can still watch her. And I noticed she did stop telling everybody during her live, if you say I block you, if you say that I'll block you, she did kind of lighten up on the I'll block you situation. So for 10 hours, Kelby can't go to the bathroom. Kelby cannot go to the bathroom until her mother comes and takes her out of contraption in the morning. She can't get out the contraption, the cage, until her mother comes and picks her and takes her out. And in the morning that they went to the morning that she made the video where Kelby cut her hair, she got up that morning, brushed her teeth, went downstairs, fixed her breakfast. They left. Kelby still had on her pajamas. She had them pajamas on all day. They went to Hobby. They went to the place. They went to Hobby Lobby. They went shopping. Kelby had them same pissy pajamas on that she had on all night because she got to keep a pull-up on all night. So I'm pretty sure in 10 hours she has used the bathroom. When she get up in the morning, she needs to take off that pull-up. She needs to get directly into the bathtub. Because she holding what? You can't hold your urine all night. She has to eventually use the bathroom in that pull-up. She knows she ain't gonna get up until her mama come get her. So she has to have urinated. So every morning, yes, them pissy pajamas. So every morning she should get up and strip her down and put her in the bathtub. But she got up and they left the house with them pissy pajamas on. She went all day long. Girl, I don't miss nothing. I don't miss a thing, girl. It's a shame. What does everybody think about the red mark? Jeffy said Mary Beth wouldn't slap her child. I didn't go back and look at that video, but I had 2 people message me off of this platform and say, go back, look at that video, and look at her face when she started recording that video. Kelby was crying. So something had happened before she picked up her camera and started because she was already crying. So two people messaged me and said, please go back and look at that video. You can see a slap print on her face. And I didn't do it. I mean, I didn't go back and look and see. Because I really don't care. It's the video where she cut her hair. It's that one. But the I Feel Defeated video has been deleted. All of the videos from the Mayo Clinic are gone. They do have some of them on Lipstick Alley, though. Or Reddit. I think Reddit. I think they have them there. Right. She couldn't go to the hairdresser because of COVID, but she went to Hobby Lobby. And I'm pretty sure it was way more people at Hobby Lobby than it would be at the hairdresser to get her hair fixed. I think those videos are on Reddit. I'm not sure, but I think some of them are. Mary Beth has me blocked from remarking on chat. I was able to comment under her. I see it's still there. I don't know why I don't know. I don't understand why she had to cut her hair so short when it was only a little plug in the front. I mean, it was barely an inch. I don't even think it was an inch. It was a very small little chunk of hair that was missing. A headband, a bow, a barrette, anything. She could have combed the little girl hair forward. She could have gave her a little comb over or anything. And then she had the audacity to be complaining that the neighbors thought Kelby was a little boy. You dress her like a boy. You cut all her hair off. She looked like a boy. If she's dressed in gender neutral clothing, she's gonna look like a boy because most little girls, hair look like little girls. So you can't get mad that people, think that she's a little boy. I think she wants Kelby to be like her. Because there's nothing feminine or soft about her. And I think she just wants Kelby to be just like her. Lipstick Alley is starting to get juicy, but she never mentions it in videos. I wonder what her lick. Dang, that moved fast. Of course, she's not gonna mention Lipstick Alley in her videos because they be going in on her over there. Like, the people on Lipstick Alley, they not over there playing with her. Like, they are serious. Y'all be they be getting mad at the stuff that I be saying, but Lipstick Alley really be going in on her. Like, seriously. But see, one thing about having a special needs child, you don't have to keep reminding them that they're special needs. You do what you can to help your child. Of course, you're going to do everything you can to help them grow and be successful. And, increase their creativity and whatever area it is your child is lacking in. Of course, you're going to try your best to boost them up in that area, but you're going to keep reminding your child that they're special needs. You know, my son had ADD, ADHD, and he was dyslexic. I wasn't telling him every five, you know, you dyslexic. You know, you're doing that because you're dyslexic. My child is dyslexic. My child got ADD. He's special. He's special needs. He got ADD. He dyslexic. You know, you dyslexic. I mean, God, dog. Kelby is going to get sick of hearing she is. You know what? When Kelby get like 14, 15 years old, she's going to be so sick of Mary Beth. So sick of her. All my life, you was telling me I was special needs. Nothing is wrong with me. Leave me alone. And see her going off on Mary Beth right now. When Kelby gets around other children and realizes I'm acting just like they acting, ain't nothing wrong with me. Stop saying I'm special needs. Then she gonna turn on her. I see it coming. I see it in your future. But to me, Mary Beth seems like one of those mothers that will put, you know, Kelby gets 12, 13 years old and starts to act like a 12 or 13-year-old. I can see Mary Beth putting Kelby in one of them wilderness, you know, how people be putting their kids in them wilderness schools to try to tame them and stuff. I was watching this documentary about this girl that she said, you know, when she was in high school, she started, you know, hanging out with the wrong crowd and they were, you know, smoking and drinking, and her mother decided to put her in one of them wilderness schools. She said that they just came in the middle of the night. She didn't know that was coming. Her mom didn't tell her or anything. They came in the middle of the night, grabbed her up, and like put her in a car. Did she say they handcuffed her? They did something, like handcuffed her to put her in a car. She said before she knew it, they was getting on an airplane. They flew to Utah. They put her in this lockdown facility where not only the other kids there abused her, but so did the staff. The staff was abusing the kids, and the other kids were abusing the kids, to the point where she said, you know, she was just nervous and scared. She said she didn't talk to her mother for like a long time. And then the mom finally came to visit. And I guess the mother got the vibe that something, you know, weird was going on. And she took the girl out. But another girl who went in, his mother never came back to get her. And she said, like, when she turned 18, she aged out and she was just couch surfing, just, you know, going from one family other, being it was just, I can see Mary Beth doing that. Kelby, that's your future, girl. Your mama gonna get sick of you because she already sick of you. She gonna throw you in one of them wilderness camps. So you may as well get used to being locked up. Because if she can't handle her at 4, she definitely ain't gonna be able to handle her at 14, when she really is going to have a personality and a mind of her own. So how long is Kelby gonna stay locked up in that contraption? because eventually she gonna be like, I don't want to sleep in there. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to sleep in there. So how long is this whole sleeping thing y'all think gonna work? She's 4. I think by 6, she have a problem getting her up in there. When she go to school and realize other kids don't sleep in contraptions, because when you go to school, you're talking to your friends, y'all get in conversations. Oh, what your bedroom look like? What your bedroom look like? My bedroom is unicorns and pink and flowers. Oh, well, I sleep in a cage. Y'all, okay, wait a minute. Somebody asked me, why do you be laughing? You know what? I can't help it. I can't. I cannot help it. Sometimes you laugh to keep from crying. Okay. And if my laughing bothers you, then you need to go someplace else, because I'm going to laugh. Because sometimes I laugh because I just cannot believe it. Wait a minute. Sarah said Sigmund Freud kept his daughter in a cage too. Really? I'm gonna have to look that up. Yes, yes. T. and Granny said, come on over and spend the night. My mom will zip us all up in the cage. So she definitely can't have no sleepovers. She cannot have a sleepover, because another child will come there and see that and go home and tell their parents, Kelby sleeps in the cage at night. And if the other parent has any semblance of intelligence, she's gonna say, hey, Mary Beth, when Margaret came home, she told me that Kelby sleeps in the cage at night, and you zipped Margaret and Kelby up in a cage and came back and got them in the morning. What was that all about? Kelby ain't gonna be able to have no friends. Kelby ain't gonna be able to go to public school and tell not one person at that schoolhouse that she's sleeping in that contraption. Mary Beth, you better stop. The school, it's just gonna take Kelby to tell one teacher. Oh yeah, my mommy gives me the weed at night, and then she puts me in my cage, and I don't see her for 10 hours. She does what, sweetie? Yeah, my mommy gives me the weed at I open my mouth, and my mommy puts the weed in my mouth. And then she puts on my pull up, and I get in my cage, and she zips it up at night, and I don't see her for 10 hours. And before when she come up to that schoolhouse to pick up Kelby, the police, the services, and everybody else will be standing right on that door, right there, waiting on her. Kelby will be gone. They'll be waiting on Mary Beth. They'll be done took Kelby on somewhere where Kelby can sleep in a regular bed When Kelby, the other kids don't sleep in cages, it's gonna blow her whole mind. You think Kelby gonna be mad at you about Santa Claus? When Kelby realizes that other children don't sleep in cages, she is gonna hurt you. Kelby gonna run up on you and bop you. I can see it coming. You had me sleeping in a cage when I was 4 years old? And you let the world and nobody did anything? Y'all see this woman putting me in a cage at night and y'all ain't even gonna help me? That's a shame. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. She like cages. She done threw Eli up under the stairs, and Kelby, poor little Kelby, be zipped up at night. You may as well put her in a straight jacket too. Just put her in a straight jacket. Just put her in a straight jacket at night. Throw her over on the bed. And then you won't have to put her in the cage. I'm pretty sure you can order a straight jacket off of Amazon. Put her in a straight jacket. Throw her on top of the bed with her little pillows and teddy bears and all that kind of stuff. At least you're not putting her in a cage. I know that poor child be like, oh, God, what time is it? Time is she going to get up? Good morning, Kelby. You ready to get up? I've been ready to get up. Stupid. Good morning, sweetheart. Are you ready to get out your cage now? When she made that video and she came in the morning routine, when she made that video and she came in the room and she was like, good morning, Kelby. You ready to get up? I've been ready to get up, but I couldn't. You know why? Because you have me zipped up in this contraption. Girl, I've been sitting here waiting on you. Are you LGBT friendly? Yeah. You respect me, I respect you. Why do people ask those kind of questions though? Like, you're human, right? You're a person. Why do you have to ask that? Are you LGBT friendly? You're human. We're human. I don't care who you lay down with. Because I said she looks like a man, she does cut her hair and make herself look like a man. She does not look feminine. She does. Wasn't she pansexual 2 weeks ago and then bisexual? She's all the sexuals. She can be every sexual. She can be all of the sexuals that she wants to be. She can be pansexual, bisexual, trisexual. She can be everything she wants to be. But let that child be what she wants to be. And Kelp has said on numerous videos that she wants to be a girl. She even said in one of the videos that she wanted to grow her hair out. Yeah, the first thing you do when you get up in the morning is you want to go to the bathroom. And Kelby is intelligent enough to go to the bathroom. I wasn't mocking her style of clothing. But if she looks disheveled or unkempt in a video, I'm going to say it. Now, I'm not going to not talk about her just because she's LGBT. She can be talked about too. It doesn't make you any different from any. It's not going to stop somebody from talking about you just because you're LGBT. So if you think because I said something about her style of clothing or about hair and that's bothering you, then that's on you. It ain't on me. Because just because she LGBT don't mean I'm on, oh, she's exempt. She's LGBT. We can't talk about her. Girl, bye. If that's what you're looking for, then you on the wrong channel. You can buy. I'm not going to, not say anything about her because she's LGBT. Shh. Don't talk about her clothes. Don't talk about her hair. Now I'm gonna say what I want to say. Because y'all don't have no problems talking about me. I'm black. You done talked about my hair, my teeth, everything. You're nappy headed and all this. No, I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. So you can take that sensitive shit someplace else. Oh, I hope I answered your question. Come over here. Well, I'll talk about her clothes and everything else. Now what? Yeah, she don't even try. Like, I don't care about you being LGBT, but come on now. The basketball shorts, the girl bye. Just bye. I'm not even it right. That's not mocking. It's my observation. It's what I see. Just like people when they come over here, it's okay for y'all to come over here and talk goo gangs of shit about me, but don't say anything about her because she's LGBT. Well, don't say shit about me because I'm black. Black Lives Matter. How about that? How about that? Yeah, and I think the part of her there is she could have handled that situation totally different. Sweetheart, you cut your hair. We're gonna have to just deal with it. You're gonna have that little spot there until it grows back. That's that. She didn't have to shave her head. She did not have to put that child on the dog groomer's table and shave her head. She did that to punish her. She did that to show dominance. When you do something, I'm going to do something totally different and totally worse to you. That's a show of dominance. That's a form of mental abuse. She didn't have to she shave her head like that. But that also plays into the whole sick child scenario that she is trying to create for her. So when people say her and see her, oh, what, what's, oh yeah, my daughter's sick. Oh, she has sensory issues, so we have to cut her hair. Oh, she cut her hair, so yeah, because she cut her hair because she has sensory issues. So we keep her hair cut short because she's special needs. No, you cut her hair because you're mean. You're neglectful. You neglected the child when you took her to your place of business. She got the scissors and cut her hair. And then you took the dog shears and shaved her head. That's what happened. That's what happened. Because there's no way in the world that child, for one, should have even been able to get the scissors to cut her own hair. How did she get the scissors? So you, her mama, you took her to your place of business. She was able to get the scissors and cut her hair. So what if she had took the scissors? She's 4 years old. What if she had took the scissors and poked herself in the eye? Because I hit real close. What if that had happened? Or what if she had got the scissors and fell on the scissors? So Nora kept talking about, oh, you taking it too far with the dog tape. We taking it too far? How are we taking it too far when this woman cut her child's hair on the dog table? But we taking it too far. I didn't cut her hair. I didn't cut her hair. So how am I taking it too far? Her mama cut her hair on the dog table and videotaped it. Her mama did that with the dog shears. Let me see if that video is still up. But we taking it too far? We taking it too far? Her mama cut her hair. Which video is it? The video is still up. I think it's the one, yeah, it has to be. Because in the next picture, it's the DITL #1 breakfast prescriptions, something. Because she's got the little headband on. And then next video, which is, I think the next day, her hair is all cut off. Her mama the one going too far. You need to go over there and talk to her mama. She the one put her on that dog table and cut her hair. That's not going too far. But us talking about it is going too far. But it's okay for her mama to cut her hair. It's okay for her mama to cut her hair in the dog groomer shop, but we going too far by talking about it? Are you okay, sweetheart? Are you okay mentally? Are you okay? Because you don't sound like me. You don't sound like you okay. She cut her hair on the dog groom table with the same clippers that she used to cut the dogs. Now, are you okay? You can wait till you got home to fix her hair. Now, maybe that's how you treat your child too. Maybe you take your child to the dog groomers to get their hair cut. Maybe used to that. But here in California, we don't take our children. I don't know, maybe you live in the sticks and maybe you used to getting your hair cut at the dog groomers. But see, here in California, we don't do that. We don't allow groomers to cut little kids' hair. You don't take your child to a dog groomer and let them cut their hair with the same shears and clippers and stuff that they use on the animals. But maybe you do. Maybe that's what you used to. Maybe that's how you get down. But I wouldn't take mine there. That's disgusting. It's nasty. Oh, you keep talking to yourself because you about getting on my last nerve at this point. Well, she has to go to work with her because she when she took her to the babysitter was feeding her food that she didn't want her to have. So she didn't want her to go to daycare. So she has to take her to the groomers. She even said that's why she's not really grooming a lot of dogs because she doesn't want Kelby to be at the groomers all day while she's doing the dog. She doesn't want Kelby to sit there all day because she can't put her in a daycare because obviously she can't find a daycare that will feed Kelby the way she wants her to be fed. So you have one bad experience and you feel like there's no other daycares in your area that can take care of the child. Right. You may as well let the daycare feed her. You give her junk. You give her Chinese food filled with MSG and everything else. Like, I wouldn't, if you don't want your child to have candy, then yeah, I would be upset if my child came home with pockets full of candy and stuff. But I don't see a lot of daycares just giving the kids candy because they don't want the kids hopped up on candy all day. None of the daycares that my kids have ever been to, they don't want to give these kids candy because they don't want the kids running around acting crazy on them. Full of sugar and all hyped up and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. So is going to be interesting when she goes to school and Kelby starts expressing to other people what is going on in her home because Kelby love to talk. So if I was Mary Beth, I would homeschool Kelby because Kelby gonna get to that school and she gonna tell all her business. Because Little kids, they will tell your business. They will. They will most definitely tell your business. Because for one, they don't have a filter, and they don't know that they shouldn't tell certain things. And all it's going to take is for Kelby to tell one person, oh, KK, you get in the car? Girl, I wish it was me. Okay, girl. Good luck. Let me know what you got, too. If it was me and that was my child, I would be very concerned about what's going to go to school and say. What she's going to tell the people. I heard that Mary Beth's new house is in the same area where John Travolta lives. John Travolta live out in the country? I mean, John Travolta live in Oklahoma? Don't she live in Oklahoma? I thought John Travolta lived in LA. I don't know, child. I don't know where John Travolta lives and don't really care. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when she goes to school. Because, Gizmo, come here. You're doing too much. Kelby's dad is like 2 heads shorter than Kelby and seems to be a brick short. Now, I have never heard that. He seems to be a brick short of a load. Really? I've never seen him. I've never seen any, because all of those videos, all of her older videos are gone. Well, if she's not going to school until next year, she still has time to allow her hair to grow out. Oh, he's short? Yeah, I heard somebody say her dad was a lawyer. So does her father not look at her videos and be like, girl, that's why these people talking about you? Maybe her dad did look at her videos and tell her to put some of those videos on private because they don't look good. Diagnosis directly impacts Social Security disability benefits. Just a thought. Yeah, they do. But Social Security also has their own doctor. They don't just go by what your doctor says. And then they're going to look at the fact that she has been to multiple doctors. That will be a definite red flag for them because she has Dr. Hot. Because she even said that the doctor that prescribed the green medicine for Kelby is not her primary care physician. So she is a doctor. After she didn't get the diagnosis that she wanted from her primary care physician, she started going to the Mayo Clinic. She didn't get what she wanted from the Mayo Clinic. That last video that she posted about the Mayo Clinic, she said that she was going to go to another hospital. She took that down. She took that video down. So you a doctor hopper. You a hospital hopper. That is a red flag. That will definitely be a red flag for Social Security disability. Because they're going to want to see, let's see what's going on here. So you went to this doctor and they got this diagnosis. You went to this doctor and they gave this diagnosis. You went to this doctor and they gave this diagnosis. Oh, okay. So now you're going to have to see one of our doctors. And them Social Security doctors are very strict. I have been to numerous Social Security hearings with people that I have worked with. They don't play. And they get all of our information together from all of the hospitals that you have been to. They will get all of that information together. They're going to go through all of that information. But the determining factor is the doctor that they use from Social Security. So you can go to 500 doctors if that's what you choose to do. May I know why I got timed out for disagreeing? Probably because you got on my nerves. I'm ignoring you. If they timed you out, they timed you out. You probably got on somebody's nerves. And I don't care. One way or the other. They can time you out or block you for all I care. I don't care. My moderators do what they want to do. If they feel like you should have timed out, you should have been timed out. And you better be glad they didn't block you. Because that's what we normally do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they have probably already marked her chart at the hospital. Her chart probably already has some red flags on it. Because the stuff that the mother is coming in saying does not go with the test that, the test results and stuff. A lot of babies when they're young have acid reflux. My youngest son, he had a lot of issues. We had to change his formula a few times. He would be throwing up. He, come to find out, he had acid reflux as a baby. But I didn't label him as a special needs child. We changed his formula. He took medication for a small time. After he started eating solid foods, he was digesting everything just fine. Some kids have problems digesting that formula. That formula is harsh on some babies' stomachs, and it does make them throw up. God, Social Blade. Social Blade. Type in Social Blade and then type in the Rovers channel, because that channel has the largest subscribers, and then you can see her estimated income there. You know what? Hold on a minute. I'm sick of this shit. Wait a minute. Wrong person. Oops. Okay. Hopefully the person is gone. Study your mammy. That's who you need to study. Study your mama. And write a paper on her. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't study me. Study your mama. Okay? Study the person that brought you in this world. Study her. She should be much more interesting than some random person that you see on the internet. You better study your mammy and leave me the hell alone. Crazy ass. Um, we want to see the actual bills from the doctor and what she owes on them after her insurance pays. Well, she said in the GoFundMe that she only had a $20 copayment for the gastro appointment when she went to the Mayo Clinic. So where is this $16,000 going? Where is it going? If she only had to pay $20, a $20 copayment, if the Mayo Clinic insurance, and she only had a $20 copayment for just the gastro part of the testing, then what did y'all money pay for? Y'all paid for, well, the people that did pay, y'all paid for her hotel or apartment or whatever. Well, you pay for the trip, basically, because there shouldn't be any medical bills if her insurance kicked in and she only had a $20 copayment. Because if you go and look at the GoFundMe, she does list it in there, like how much the formula is, how much the medication is, and she's saying that she's going to be on that medication for the next 9 months or whatever. So she put that price on there. I mean, $200 a month, you can't pay for the medicine. You can't pay $200 a month with that $17,000 you making. People even pay for her panty liners. For hers, or are those donations for the homeless situation, for the homeless project? Because when I look at people saying stuff like, "Oh, you're so great and you're doing so much for the community." No, the people that are donating are the ones that are doing for the community. Mary Beth ain't buying nothing. She's doing the legwork. She may be out there, passing out the food and stuff, but ain't none of that coming out of her pocket. She's not buying that stuff. All of the drinks, the water, the everything is coming from donations. Those boxes that she's opening up from Amazon, that's not coming out of her pocket. She's doing the legwork. I never heard of Social Blade. Can you look up any YouTuber? Yes. Yeah. Now, some of these YouTubers that are in the millions that, are making like millions of dollars, I think they're able to kind of blank their Social Blade out a little bit. I noticed that some of their information is not on there, but just regular YouTubers who haven't got up to the millions yet, yeah, their information is there. Mine, everybody else's. How many subscribers you have, how many subscribers you gained for the month, what your ranking is for YouTube, and an estimate of how much money you're making, like how much each video is making, and a little estimate of what you make yearly and how much you make monthly. So yeah, I should start a GoFundMe for my 73-year-old mom paying $500 a month for her diabetic meds. Yeah, you should. But see, it's a difference in a 73-year-old woman and a sick child. a huge difference. Everybody, caters. A sick child, we will do whatever we can to help a sick child. We will. That's just how the world is set up. That's how things are set up. We will do what we can for a sick child. Kay, can you get that XMG design? Can you not only block them, but can you report them to YouTube also? Can you report and block them? Thank you. Yeah, that's why she took those videos down from the Mayo Clinic, because the Mayo Clinic did not agree with the diagnosis. So she took those videos down so we can see that, because she was upset during she was really upset at her after the Mayo Clinic gave that diagnosis, because the video was, I feel defeated. She was defeated because she didn't get the diagnosis that she thought that she was going to get. So she, yes, we can see you in M. I see you. She didn't get the diagnosis that she thought that she was going to get. And she made that defeated video before she really thought about it. Because in that video, she said, okay, well, I'll just go to another hospital. And you just didn't look good. That made you look like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to do, the hospital hopping. And I think that's one of the reasons why she deleted that video. Because that video made you look bad. And if her father is an attorney, people are saying that her father is an attorney. If her father is an attorney, he is probably advising her, take some of these videos down. They don't look good. These people are on your tracks. Delete these videos. Because she cleaned them videos up quick. But people have told me that this is not the first time that she has went and, when people get her and start talking about her, she would go and just, delete the videos. Rick Riggs said in her old personal account, she even had her friend's Amazon wish list linked. Yeah, because she was probably getting a whole lot of donations. She said in her last video, oh yeah, I had to move. I had to tell the neighbors that we had to get security lights because I'm a YouTuber. What she say? I'm an influencer. I do YouTube, so we need security lights around the house because where we live is really dark. I'm like, girl, where do you live? Y'all ain't got no street lights. Where you used to live, y'all didn't have no street lights. She said that putting lights up around the house bothered the neighbor because the neighbor said she could see the lights through her blinds and the lights was bothering her. Like, girl, where you live, in the sticks? Y'all don't have street lights? Like, we go outside is at night, the street lights come on when it get dark. So when you go outside, it ain't just dark out there. You ain't just going, like, it's not like pitch black. Like, and we do have like lights on the house. I don't understand that. But what she said, because I'm an influencer, and it's really dangerous for me not to. Don't nobody know you with the people that watch on your channel, girl. Don't nobody know you, sweetheart. That's the thing. Be Yourself 32. She contradicts herself so much that she has to delete the videos because, see, she can't run the risk of people being able to go back and play what she is saying back to her. You're not listening to, you don't remember your own lies, girl. You done lied on Kelby so many times. You don't even remember the lies that you said about her. You said the girl don't like to play with toys. One, she don't understand toys. She don't like to play with toys. She don't understand how to color. She don't like to color. But then the next week, she got coloring books. She got coloring books and crayons. She color all the time. Well, then you shouldn't have said she don't color. You shouldn't have said she don't understand the concept of playing with toys when she got a whole room full of toys. If you wouldn't lie and contradict yourself, people would leave you alone. These comments are going so fast I can't see them. Jamie said, I work in medical billing, doctors, physicians, specialty clinics, facilities, etc. They write off hefty amounts of the bills, so when insurance pays, it doesn't mean you're left with the whole difference. Right. What did NM say? I thought I would eventually get an answer. What did you say? Hello. What kind of cool channel improvements will be made if I was interested in donating to the cab? Don't even worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about that. How about that? About it. No, I just answered it. Okay, so Yanita said, I love people too, but this lady is obsessed. So what about the 95 other people that sit here with me? Are they obsessed too? It's not like I'm here by myself. It would be different if I was the only person that felt like this. It's 95 people here, including you, including the person that thinks I'm obsessed. You're here listening. So that must say something about you as a person. You're sitting here listening to someone that you feel is obsessed with someone. So what does that say about you? Or are you just nosy? And you came over here to see what I was talking about? Because this video did not, the title of the video did not have Mary Beth's name in it or anything. So why did you come here? You must be obsessed also. Or you're interested in what we're talking about. So you decided to come over here and see what's going on. Okay. And one thing about me, if I'm obsessed, I bet you my obsession will not leave California. I mean, it's crazy. Like the majority of these people are either mentally slow. And if you want to agree with what Mary Beth is doing, problem with you doing it. But do it on her channel. Do it over there with her. I never go to Mary Beth's channel and say not one word to her. If I go to her live, you won't know I'm there. I don't say a word to her in her chat. I can say anything I want to over here. I have subscribers on Mondays and Fridays. We will talk about all the little stuff that she's doing. And that's it. The rest of the week, I do what I want to do. Now, if that's obsession, then I'm obsessed. And you must be too, because you're sitting over here with me. You may as well pull up a chair and get comfortable like the other 96 people that have been here for an hour and 56 minutes. We've been here almost 2 hours. You can't ask her no questions. That's why do you think all these people come over here? Because you can't talk to her because she gets mad. At least you can ask questions and throw out ideas and everything over here, and we all sit and talk to each other. You saw this, I saw. Half of the stuff that people are saying about Mary Beth, I don't even know because she has deleted some videos. I haven't seen half of her videos. The majority of people that are on here know more about her than I do. But what I have seen is crazy. You know the trolls don't make the money that Mary Beth is making. Mary Beth is probably living better than the majority of people that donate to her. I know she is. Because that house is gorgeous. She don't know how to decorate, but the house is gorgeous. From what I can see, the kitchen is gorgeous. I would be cooking up a storm in that kitchen. And you know that the majority of people that watch her and have donated to her cause don't live like her. Because that house does look like a new build. That house is not old at all. That's a new home. But hey, if you can scam like that, you already making good money. You already making good money on YouTube. And you didn't scam $16,000 out of your subscribers. Why is that $16,000 still sitting in the GoFundMe? Why is she not pulling money out of that GoFundMe when the homeless project needs water or food or whatever, why is she not pulling money out of the GoFundMe for the homeless project? Why does her subscribers have to constantly buy everything for the homeless project and she keep the cash? If the money is supposed to be for medical bills and for the homeless project, then that's where it should be going, right? That's what I would think. And I'm really thinking that's why the subscribers gave her that money. Yeah, like why can't you pay for your child's, why can't you pay for her medicine? She's your responsibility. It's your child. Why can't you pay for her medicine? So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's it's an interesting story. You know, it's one of those situations where you just want to see like how far can this go? How far, will this go? Will she, will Kelby go to school? This is like, it's at this point, it has gotten, this is more interesting than Netflix. Will she go to school? Will she be able to live a somewhat normal life, or will she go to school and her mom tell the people at the school that she's disabled or whatever, and then when she gets to school and people realize she's not disabled, like what's gonna happen now? And when is she gonna get out that cage? When is she gonna let her out the cave? That when is that gonna happen? When she goes to school and tells her teacher or one of the other children, I sleep in a cage at night. And she finds out that's not normal. Yeah, when is she gonna stop cutting her hair? You worried about her looking like a boy, but you keep cutting all her hair off. Well, she's gonna constantly be on a video deleting cycle. She'll put the videos on private or whatever. But somebody in that lives in her area is eventually going to see these videos. She gonna go to school and somebody gonna be like, "Oh, that go Kelby." And then people in the school gonna get to talking. Yeah, girl, Kelby sleep in the cage at night. And then CPS is gonna be hot on her trail. Because all it takes is one phone call. CS has to go out and check. And I'm telling you, these teachers don't play. Kelby like to talk. Kelby gonna get to school. She gonna get to telling all them secrets. And then that's gonna be that. Well, I believe when she goes to the teachers are going to realize ain't nothing wrong with this job. And then they're gonna turn around and look at the mama. They gonna start looking at her. I don't think she's going to send her to school either. I really don't. But I think Kelby is gonna want to go to school. That's the say. She's not gonna go to school. Henny said she just didn't want to. Hold on. Where is that? She just did not want to spend her own money because she wanted to get a new house, a new truck, and all new stuff for her house. Don't be stupid people. They can't help it. Critter said, I think she may be very concerned, like I was with my first child, of having her going outside while I'm sleeping. I finally just put alarms on all the doors and magnetic locks on the cupboards. Her house already has an alarm on it. I heard the alarm chime when she let Eli out to use the bathroom. The house has alarms on it. So there's no reason for her to be in that um, contraption at night. If something happens, she should, if she opens the front door, the alarm will go off. So is the mama green medicine too? Where when she go to sleep, she black out or something? We have alarm on the house. If the front door open, the windows open, the alarm will go off. So nah. She wants undisturbed 10 hours of sleep at night. She don't want to be bothered. So she give her the medicine and she locks her in that thing at night. And when she gets up in the morning, when she has had enough rest and she gets up in the morning, she will go with the child. Oh, hey, sweetie, you ready to get up? Yes, I'm ready to get up. Yeah, I think Kelby is very smart. I do. I think she's very intelligent for a 4-year-old. She really seems like she is, you know, on the regular track for a 4-year-old. Her motor skills are good. Her, even her attention span for a 4-year-old is good. Of course, she got to go to the bathroom, Amanda. That's why she has her in that pull up all night. So, if she got to go pee, she just pee in the pull up. And when she get up in the morning, I guess she changed her. She's very smart. She's very smart. I don't have a problem with the little girl. The little girl is very. I said for the entire time that I've ever said anything about Kelby, I've always said how intelligent Kelby seems, how on track for a 4-year-old she seems. Some 4-year-olds throw tantrums. I don't see that she's done anything different from any other small child. I don't. I mean, like I don't like to compare houses. Like the housing market here in California is totally different from the market in Oklahoma. Totally different. Price, size, everything is different in California than it is in other places. So I don't know. I don't know, but it's interesting. I mean, I find it interesting. I don't dislike her at all. I just find her situation interesting. And until I don't find it interesting, I'm going to talk about it. And just because you simple minded people don't want me to talk about it, like you make me want to talk about it even more because when you tell me not to talk about it, that makes me want to talk about it. If some of y'all would have kept your mouth shut, I might have just skipped that deedly dee right on over this situation. But since you want to tell me that I can't talk about it and I should shut up and all this other stuff, then you're making me talk about it even more. See how that works? You should have just shut the hell up and left me alone. And I might have just let it. But now I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I'm not into scamming people like that. Yeah, and I've never said that her card wasn't legal. Anybody can get a card. It's legal in her state. It's legal here in California. Like in California, I don't even think you need a card anymore. You can just walk in the dispensary with your driver's license or California ID. I mean, the ones that I have went in, all you need is ID. Like I'm not really sure what you need a card for because I don't have a card. I just walk in there with my ID and get what I want. So I'm not really sure about the whole card situation. I don't know about that. I don't know, like why you have to have a card if it's legal in the area that you live in. Because I know when this first started, everybody was going out getting these cards and stuff. But now you could just walk in the dispensary as long as you have your ID. Like now, I order what I want online, and when it's ready, I get a text message, and I go to the place, and they send me a barcode or something. They send that to my phone. And when I go to the place, they scan that barcode and tell me how much it is. I pay for it and get my little bag and walk out. So I'm not really sure. No, she don't smoke. She doesn't smoke it. She cooks the flour down and gets the oil. So she takes it in her mouth like a, what is it called? A tincture? Tincture? Something like that. She does the oil, she's not smoking. So let's not put that out there and say, oh, what a woman said that no, I didn't say that. Oh, and she who's too? Come here, come here, Pootie. You're right there, Gizmo. Come here. Come on. Lord, this dog. You not gonna come? I'll give you a treat. Come here. You want a treat? I have a treat over here. What do I have that looks like a treat? You want a treat? You better come here. Come say hi. Come say hi to your friends. They like you. And I'll pretend like this is a treat. Come here. You like, that ain't no treat, Mama. I ain't stupid. Okay, yes, no. I ain't playing with you. So I don't want y'all to go back and be like, oh, she said that I'm let my baby smoke. I ain't say that. I ain't say that. Don't lie. If she have a nightmare, her mama is in her room I guess the poor baby just being there whimpering and crying by herself. Oh my God. That hurts my heart to see. Y'all young, I mean, but it does. It hurts me to think that this child is locked up at night like an animal. And if she gets scared, she can't. I mean, when you little, when you 4 years old, if you get scared in the middle, you want to be able to run to your parents. You want to be able to, run to the person that you feel safe with. And she can't do that. Like if it's storming or, whatever, she can't even run to her mama. Well, I guess she just being there screaming, "Mommy, mommy, mama!" I can't even imagine living that type of life where I'm locked up and I can't even get out. If something happens, if I'm scared, I can't run to my mom. Yeah, she don't even have a baby monitor or nothing. Yeah, that's 4. You're still a baby. You're still a very young child. So I don't know, y'all. The only thing we can do is pray. No, she doesn't have a baby monitor. The only thing that we can do, hey Phyllis, that's my girl right there. Ooh, I'm glad Phyllis wasn't here. She'd have been cut y'all out. Um, the only thing we can do is pray for her. That's it. We can't do nothing else. Hope that things get better for her. Hope that, because I have noticed since I've been making these videos that she is attempting to be nicer. Even though it comes off fake, she's still, oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. That's great. You know, girl, we know that's fake. But Kelby don't know it's fake. You know what I mean? Kelby is thinking, oh, okay, finally my mama is acting like she liked me. She don't think it's fake. Even though we can see it's fake. Yeah, that fake soccer mom voice. Girl, we all know that's fake because that's not even how you sound. Like she wasn't even sounding like that until, she reading y'all comments. She is. She's watching these videos and she's reading your comments. And she sees that it's not just me saying this. Why is there a delay? I don't know. Probably is it raining? I don't know. Probably the cable. You just gonna have to deal with the delay, sweetie. Sorry. Um. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! It may be a delay because we about to get kicked off. Because I think you can only be on StreamYard for so long. So that may be too. We may be getting ready to go over the limit. Because I think I don't know. I think you can only be on here for so long. So where you going? You going outside? You gotta go outside? You gotta go pee? You gotta go pee? Come here. Come here. There's him. Come on, baby. Come on, mama's baby. Turn around. There he is. Him finally came. I think I'm ready to go to the bathroom now. I gotta go, you guys. My mommy has to go because I'm ready to go to the bathroom. And she has to take me to the bathroom because I can't go to the bathroom by myself. And I'm not in a cage. I don't go in the cage during the day. I only go in there at nighttime so I can go to sleep. Well, I go in there in the daytime if my mommy and daddy go to the store, but that's it. Other than that, I get to stay out. I get to stay out. But sometimes I go in there because my bed is in there, but I have two beds. I have one in the cage and one out the cage because I'm special. So I'm going to the bathroom now, and I will see you guys later. You say you see you later? Hmm? You say you'll see later? They always ask about you. They ask about you, Snorkels. They like you. They always say you. So we get ready to go outside before it gets. What time is it, y'all? Oh, 4:28. It's gonna be dark in 30 minutes. So you wanna go in the backyard and play for a little while before it get dark? So we gonna let him go in the backyard and play and use the bathroom before it gets dark, even though we do have lights in our backyard. If we go in the backyard to come on, okay? It ain't dark. Where do you live that y'all ain't got no light? You don't have no street lights. It's people in 2020 that live places where there are no. Okay, we ain't even gonna go into that. Maybe I'm spoiled because I'm in California, and he don't wear no pull-ups. When he have to go to the bathroom, he tells me. In rural areas, it would have to be. But see, then she got mad at me because I said, oh, I said something kind of referenced the sticks. And she got mad. She got mad at me. But girl, if you live in somewhere where they don't even have street lights, I ain't talking about in Russia or a third world country. That's different. But I'm talking about, girl, bye. That's you. She said, okay, girl, y'all don't have no street lights. Okay, well, we do. When it get dark, the street lights come on. Okay? We don't have to turn them on. They come on automatically. It's part of the infrastructure of the city. So we're going to go. I love you guys. And I won't see you tomorrow. I think I'm going to see you guys Sunday because I think my husband has to work on the weekend, but not tomorrow. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. We've been here for 2 hours and 23 minutes. Okay. I think we talked enough. Don't y'all? We'll see you guys later. Say bye, Gizmo. Bye.